Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of Connections for Life. We are bringing back our employee profile, and with us today, we have the wonderful Carrie Parker. Welcome to the show, Carrie.
Hey, Carrie.
Recent winner of Let's Make a Deal.
Yes.
Still haven't sent her stuff, but it'll go out today.
Well, we say you're a winner. Chad hasn't sent anything yet, but it's in the mail.
It's in the mail.
It's in the mail.
It'll be in the mail for a while.
Yeah.
Chad will get to it by next year.
It'll be there by Friday.
All right. So, hey, Carrie, why don't you just start out and just give us your job title?
So I'm actually a warehouse associate on the distribution side, and I have actually been with UPSCO for almost 3.5 years. Back in April 2017, I was brought on as a temp to hire, and shortly after I came in, there was an opening in the warehouse. So I applied for that, and here I am today.
Cool. We're happy to have you. I guess just real quick, what does your job entail? What do you do at UPSCO? I know we kind of actually I don't even know really. I know partly what you do, but what do you actually do at UPSCO?
So in the warehouse, like I said, my title is Warehouse Associate Distribution. So my primary roles are shipping and receiving. So I have direct support with the customer sales reps for our customer support teams, direct contact with purchasing. I coordinate with them on a regular basis. In addition to the shipping and receiving, I work with the inventory management, doing cycle counts, inventory transactions, making sure that our repair department has the parts they need if they're doing repairs.
Carrie has one of those invaluable jobs that we wouldn't be able to do ours if she didn't do hers.
Exactly, 100%. You just said a lot of stuff that I don't know what it means, but cool. I'm glad it happens.
I'm so glad you do that.
Yeah,
it makes my life a lot easier sometimes. I know that when we have people sending back tools for repairs, anything coming in and out of that side of the building at North, she kind of handles. So I appreciate that because I'm never the easiest person to work with. Don't everybody argue at the same time. It's okay. Appreciate that. Thanks. So Carrie, how long have you been here?
She said
you said it, but I think you skipped that question. So you said 2017. So you've been here about 3 years. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just over 3 years.
Gotcha. I think it's really cool and something to talk about as you came in as a temporary to hire and kind of are now here permanently, which is awesome. We're lucky for that too. But it's pretty neat how we do that. So I guess what's one of your favorite memories from UPSCO so far?
Ooh, these are always great. I'm excited for this.
Well, this one's going to be unique because I don't think anybody else can have this same memory that I have for a favorite.
Cool.
About 2
I'm
years
just glad
ago,
it's not something about me. That's all.
About 2 years ago, we actually brought in our race car. We brought that in, and we had it sitting here at UPSCO for the day and allowed the employees to come out, take a look at it. We took some photos. And part of the reason we actually wanted to bring that in here at UPSCO is racing is something we do as a hobby. And we are 100% self-sponsored on our race car. But we do
that's not an easy thing.
We do have local businesses that we do advertise for on the car. And how we do ours is that you have to earn your spot on that car. And we put out for the local businesses here in Moravia, and those that earn their spot on that car, those that give back to the community. And that's one of the things that UPSCO does. We have our Christmas in Moravia where they do a raffle. We take and give the money for either Toys for Tots, Cops, Kids, and Toys. We do the giving tree that is also done at Christmas time, where they have that available for employees to come in. They can pick some tags. They can do their own shopping, and UPSCO makes sure those get delivered to local families in need. So to us, that's pretty important, being here in the community. So that's how UPSCO got their spot front and center on the hood of our race car.
Cool. I knew you had a car. Like, I didn't really know the depths of it because I've heard you speak about it in the past, but I didn't really, obviously because we're not in the building and we're not around that much, we don't get to participate in a lot of the events. I have two questions. Number one, first of all, what kind of car is it?
It's called a pure stock or a factory stock.
And what kind of race car is it? I mean, is it like
It's a dirt track car.
Okay.
Ours is like a 80s Monte Carlo chassis.
Cool.
I actually have a picture of it up on my other screen. If you'd like, I can
flash
share
it
my
up.
screen.
Yeah,
Ted
will give you permission. This is cool.
Yes, I
This took
will.
an unexpected turn. I like it.
That's awesome. I love it.
So
where do
you'll
you
have
rate
to
the
let
most
me
again?
know if that actually comes up as a share here.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, there it
coming.
is.
Coming.
It's on its way.
Oh,
Oh, wicked.
Awesome.
So,
And I see the UPSCO right on the front there.
yep.
I
And
love it.
I'm actually going to pop the other picture of the hood.
Oh,
This
sweet.
is the
Oh,
hood
that's awesome.
detail. And that was
Wow.
actually designed by our very own Steve Sharpstein.
No.
Hey.
He worked hand in hand with another local business who does all the details for the car.
So cool.
And that is still on the car today.
That's
That's
wicked.
awesome. Love it.
That's
Really cool.
Wow.
Where do you do most of your racing, Carrie?
We have a couple of different local tracks that we go to that are probably about an hour away. There's two here that we visit in New York. One is Thunder Mountain, which is over by Whitney Point. And then there's Skyline, which is on the other side of Cortland. And we also frequent a track down in Pennsylvania, which is Penn King.
Oh, that's awesome. I foresee, God's honest truth, whenever we're allowed to travel again, I'd love to somehow make it to one of those. I don't know how that's possible. That's really neat, Carrie. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Joe and I are definitely not allowed to do that and Carrie, you're probably not allowed to do it as well because we all live in New York. We have to not go anywhere. But that's such a cool memory, though. You're absolutely correct. That is really unique to you, but I didn't know any of that. So I think
No, neither did we. That was a little
awesome.
unexpected treat for all of us. So thank you. I did want to say before we get to the next question, I think it was awesome that you brought up all the things that UPSCO actually does in the community. We haven't really spoken about that much. And again, it's probably because we're not there and we're not all that close to it or involved. But I know that UPSCO does a ton to support the community in the area. And it's really nice to see that they're, that they're as involved as much as they are. So thank you for bringing that up. I thought that was a great point. Chad.
Yeah.
I'll let you ask it.
There's one more before she gets the loaded one that's not on the list.
Yeah. That's the loaded one.
What makes working at UPSCO great?
And
Say me.
I didn't even really have to think about this question because it's the people. It is all the people that I work with. The people that I work with on a day-to-day basis, directly right here with me. If I ever need any help with anything, and it's pretty much just asking. Sometimes you don't even have to ask. People volunteer to give you a hand. And, people, you guys out here, the sales guys, that you're out there doing the customer support. Anybody, if I have questions on what happens out in the field, you guys will all take the time. You'll explain things to me. The things that I've learned since I've been here is just exponential.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. All right, now here's the best question. And we need honesty. Try to word it properly, okay? So, who is your favorite presently employed at UPSCO outside sales guy?
So many times.
Presently employed at UPSCO outside sales guy? Oh, this is a loaded question.
It's very loaded.
That's why you don't get it up front.
Yeah.
I don't know that I'd want to choose a favorite.
You can't. That's the point.
You got to answer.
Smart.
No, I mean, I've had dealings with every one of the outside sales guys, and every one of the outside sales guys has in turn treated me just as well as I've treated them, and I do my best to make sure that I treat everybody fairly and well.
You're awesome. You're awesome. Honestly, you're awesome, and we really do appreciate all that you guys do, and I think. We kind of started off on this trend with the UPSCO profile for employees, and we kind of dwindled off on a little bit because we got buried in some other things. But I think it's really unique for us and cool to also do this, with you, because it gives us an opportunity to maybe talk to you guys that we don't get a chance to talk to all the time. I mean, like right now, we didn't know about the race car stuff. I mean, that was just our little wrinkle in your life that is really important to you that we didn't know about before, and now we do. And I think. And it's awesome and it's cool, and I think it's neat to be able to share that. So I just want to say from all of us, thank you. You know, and we all know that I'm your favorite sales guy. It's okay. You don't have to hide it, but we'll let this answer slide for now. Me and you will know the truth.
I noticed she didn't jump. Yeah. I don't think that one's right, but
I had to campaign for myself.
You definitely do.
I do want to thank you guys for inviting me on and having me do the show with you today. It was fun.
It's our pleasure.
And
yeah, really.
I'm honored that you actually, reached out to me to have me do this as well.
We're honored that you came to our thing last week and participated. Honestly,
that was really great.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's really cool that we do this show and we have a lot of feedback from people, but getting it from the people that we work with and our peers that share the same kinds of daily, job task frustrations within the same organization, having you support us means more than any of it. So
yeah,
we really do appreciate you coming on and taking your time.
Cool.
All right. Well,
I think that's it.
Thanks, guys. And thank you, Carrie, for coming on the show.